Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question. With players, they want that #1 seed, they want that bye, and they want to be sitting on their couch during the wild card round watching everybody else beat each other up. You factor in that rest. You factor in getting your legs back under you and getting some guys back, maybe who were out some previous weeks, and you're playing in front of your home crowd. That's every team's dream to start the season, and it's exactly what we got here.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterbacks, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion their tight end, Robinson. Play action now, Jackson. Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
This offensive play caller, he's got to help out his offensive line right now. Some screens, some quick games, some run game. They've got to slow down this pass rush, because so far here early, they have had no answers for it.
3rd and long for Jackson. And again, they're going to get him. That is 3 sacks on the opening drive. Incredible.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous, hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Harris, first down. He's not done. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the first down.
Here we go, side. Extend. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Game, offense. Still second down.
Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Don't jump. Ready?
Throwing is Fields. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll motion their tight end, Robinson. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Bateman is the motion man. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. You good? Tonight.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Using that big frame to try to get the yard, but I don't think he got it. Held up in the line of scrimmage. There's no gain. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Ozzy, tonight. Hey, tonight.
Bateman is the motion man. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 7-0 is our score. And we're back. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
So the sideline saves the turnover, but now this brings up 4th down. So, Mike, after dodging a bullet there, and you say, okay, we got away with one there, it's 4th down. How aggressive do I want to be? Do you feel better about your punt unit coming on and saying, hey, better than bringing our defense out after the turnover? Or do you say, hey, let's take advantage of this opportunity by keeping our offense on the field and see if we can extend this drive?
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one complete to Bryant. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Here we go, son.
Fields. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll take this forward to the 26. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And he's into the end zone yet again. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime
We'll start
report.
our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. It was a strong first half for Steelers quarterback Justin Fields. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdowns. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Play action now for Fields. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back up. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. Jackson now. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Quick.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he...
Oh, they are on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field and take advantage of it.
The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They go play action with Fields. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the give, it's Harris. Oh, yeah. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Fields now. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball left. Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to... And now the referee, looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Play action now. Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. First and 10.
Go.
To throw is Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Down the right sideline. Racing to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is brought in. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.